everyone, I'm Jin, and this is how we made The Girl in a Bubble. So how The Girl in a Bubble came about was, I actually wrote this song way back in like November 2021, during pandemic. So I wrote this song for my ex. So basically, she was someone that was always alone, like she's just in her own world. Whoever tries to talk to her, like they can't really reach her because she's just doing her own thing on her own lane. And I was just very fascinated by her in general and how she has her own world. And I think also during the time it was all purely online, WhatsApp, like texting to get to know someone. And what was so funny was I would strictly set rules for myself in terms of how many amount of text messages I can text her, and then when I should stop texting her. So it's like it's like a whole marketing campaign, just try to just to get to know someone. And the biggest inspiration I think back then was Ed Sheeran, because I grew up with his music. So this track was a very singer-songwriter. I already knew when I was writing this, I already knew that I wanted it to be a very Ed Sheeran track. So even the songwriting as well derived a lot from his songwriting. I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah. And I think the biggest inspiration writing this in terms of sonically would be from his Multiply album. Actually, no, maybe First Times, the one that.
Yeah, that was brought up a lot. I think as we were like working on a song.
Yeah, that was the first song that we worked for the album as well.
Yeah.
So,
like of all things as well, like that was the first time, like, because we've known each other like a while.
Yeah.
Like,
this right now studio, it's at Breaking Music. So I used to intern here as an intern way back in January 2022.
And this was just like during a little bit after lockdown, right?
Yes, yeah.
And then when like Jin kind of hit me up and like, hey man, like I want to make an album.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And this was the first song that we worked on.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, long story short, the whole idea of the song was basically me being a hopeless romantic and wanting to get to know this girl, but then I don't want to burst her bubble, because if I burst a bubble, then that's like somewhat crossing the boundaries, and then maybe she'll draw away from me, and I'll be like, yeah, I lost it. So that was the whole idea of how I encapsulated it into that song. And fun fact was, I actually confessed to her with that song, and yeah, she said yes during the time. So that was this somewhat like a special song to me, and I'd say I'm quite proud of the song as well, in a sense whereby I wrote it when I was 21 years old. Yeah, so I think just in terms of the choices of the words and like the angle of the whole perspective towards the whole situation, I think I was quite happy with where I was writing from. Yeah, so yeah, this is a special song to me, because it's one of the first songs that I wrote that I'm proud of it. I mean, there were songs before that I wrote that are just crap and I didn't like it. So yeah, so this was the first song that was already done. That's why I approached you with this song first, because it was already done, right? So
what made you like wanna? Oh, okay, I want the world to hear this song now, right?
Long story short, I broke up, and I think when I broke up 2 years ago, I somewhat lost the idea of thinking I knew where I was going to hit.
Yeah.
And then now that was all gone. I thought if I could just heal by doing what my peers around me would do, but I think I knew I wanted to encapsulate these into something tangible, into words and all. That's why I was like, maybe I should try songwriting again. And then that's where I'm like, okay, if I really want to do this, I really want to go out for it, because I don't think I'll ever foresee myself doing this again at this pace. Because I think once this whole thing is done, I'll probably move on with the next thing in life, probably settle down and whatnot. But I think this is where I told myself, like, I really wanted to, if I want to do this, I really want to go out for it. Because I think I'm at an age where I should go out for it. Yeah, I'm only once 25 with this amount of energy and whatnot and passion. So yeah, that's why I decided to do it.
Yeah, and it's almost like you kind of brought this song, like, out from
The
storage,
archives.
or from out from the archives, or from the dead, right? Almost, right? Because this was such a personal and like
it's like
special
a core
song
memory
for
song.
somebody,
Yeah, it's a core memory song. Yeah,
right? Yeah, and like now obviously it speaks volumes as to how much you've like, what place in life you are at when you decide, hey, this song is no longer, it no longer belongs to just, you know, this person and just me.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, the world is ready, it's able to hear it now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, this song is just a very, I knew I wanted it to be a very singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran sound. So, and actually, most of the songs, so I view songs as, each song is like a canvas, there's no limit to how a song should sound like. So I think for me, what I liked doing was picking some of my favorite artists that I like to listen to, and then I'm like, okay, what if I were to write a song like Lainey, what if I were to write a song like Ed Sheeran? So it's me taking canvases and like painting it in how they would paint their song. So that's the angle for how I approached the entire project.
So I think the initial demo was pretty much like
voice memo, guitar, just on my phone.
Yeah, but like identity-wise, it was quite clear in the beginning, right? Like,
Yeah.
you know, the guitar and the vocals were mostly there.
Yeah.
And we didn't really change much, so a lot of it is just kind of fleshing it out,
Yeah.
making it sound a little better.
Yeah.
And kind of adding some, you know, some instruments on it, and just kind of taking it to the finish line, really.
Yeah.
You know, I was really heavy on encouraging you to record the guitar yourself. Actually.
Yeah.
Like to make sure that you played it.
Yeah.
Just because it's very much an extension of you
Yeah.
as a person and how you approach the instrument. Like, I believe that, you know, that should retain with,
Yeah.
you know, with you, like, just to sort of carry that energy across,
Yeah.
right? So, you know, this being the first song that we worked on, I think, I don't know about you, but like, at least from my perspective, it was quite a bit of a learning process,
Right.
It seems for you, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But like, I was also really adamant about, you know, the like how you sang it,
Yeah,
like the performance and everything.
I still remember what I learned was finally. Yeah, I still got that with me.
Yeah. So there was I don't know how you feel about it, but
You mean like
you know,
those points?
like just, you know, in general, like being drilled with like all these things all of a sudden.
I think it's good because it also somewhat helps me to learn to sing and pronounce it in a way it should be. Because I
Yeah.
think previously I was always singing it finally. It's like so choppy, whereas
Yeah.
finally, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think it's great. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, and like because it being such an intimate and like such a, you know, emotional song and everything, like I think it was really important for all the words to really come through and, you know, be really tangible. Like you could tell what the words are, you could understand what the words are.
Yeah.
For the message to come across, essentially, right? And I remember us like, I made you record like really up close to the mic as well. Right, that little line before, like right before the chorus, I remember being really specific about it as well. Like how you ended the line.
Yeah.
It's because like as we approach the chorus, right? So the guitar kind of does like,
Yeah.
right, it just kind of like hangs there.
Yeah.
So I really wanted Jin to kind of like, you know, almost die off a little bit during the, like for the vocals, the last line it was "We'll be safe and sound."
Yeah.
That kind of thing, right? So yeah, like it's like the note kind of like almost dissipates a little bit, and that, you know, it kind of becomes whispery,
Yeah.
right? And I remember us trying that for quite a few times.
Yeah,
actually.
it
And
was.
like, yeah, and then he nailed it. So, you know, great stuff, really. Yeah, I really like this part of the song just because, you know,
Picks up the pace a little bit.
yeah. And like just because how gentle it feels, right? It really just kind of floats.
Yeah, like a bubble.
Yeah, right. It's just kind of like drifting through the air a little bit, right? So if I take away the vocals, right, and that little, I like the drums and all. The kicks are, I think, if I'm like remembering it correctly, they're essentially just cajon like hits, really, because you know it's a little rounder.
Yeah.
And
And I'd say the mixing for this, the choice for the kick as well was heavily derived as well from Ed Sheeran's Multiply album. I think you can pull one of the tracks out. Probably I'd say, let's say go Bloodstream maybe.
Yeah, so like I think you mentioned it just now, where it pretty much is like just tapping on the guitar, like a little bit,
I think we did one version, the way first one. It was like a more of an uplift kind of song.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that was like in the key of B flat. Yeah. But I remember I remember I exactly wanted it to sound this key and this mood. Yeah. I think you played a bit of first times.
Can? Yeah.
And I initially wanted strings on this song as well.
I think we decided against it because
Yeah.
it became a little too symphonic. Kind of lost the intimacy of it a little
Yeah.
bit, right?
Same key as well.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
key.
I thought it'd feel different playing Wembley.
Yeah, so when I was writing this song was in my mind in terms of how intimate it's supposed to be. And I actually wanted to use a classical guitar, nylon guitar strings for it. Because this is what he used as well.
Yeah.
But I think we didn't. I think
We
it definitely
didn't
gave
know who to like. We didn't know where to get it. Like,
yeah,
like
but I think also
guitar
give
as
a
well.
different feeling as well to the overall song as well if you use that. Yeah.
I cleared out the room,
So there was one specific part with the vocals here that you wanted to,
just me and you.
like, you know, try and capture, right? This sort of feeling, that like little voice crack.
Yeah, I think it's this one, little moments that.
Little moments that pass us by.
Was it this song though? I think it
I'm
was.
pretty sure it was this, right?
I think it was. Try.
Was it?
I think. Yeah,
Oh, well,
that's right. That's right.
It was something lah.
Yeah, that's right, that's right, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you guys know that there's a song called Try.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think it was the strings one. I think the strings one was probably. Yeah, the strings coming in.
We have a huge choir. So
Yeah.
Right.
But I think that.
This makes it a little too like weddingy.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
ask me,
yeah,
right?
for
I think
sure.
that it wasn't really the right emotion
Yeah.
for this, because again, it was a very personal and very, you know.
I think more than that, it was a very in your head kind of thing. Like it's
Yeah.
a fantasy dream, and
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
what we did encapsulated that. Like.
Yeah, like it's a bit more like fairy tale.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
Like, you know, rather than like a wedding song.
Yeah.
The strings would have made it felt like that.
Yeah.
So that I could say these words.
But the harmonies are sang, right?
Yeah.
It was recorded, like sang by.
Could say these words, but it won't matter the heart.
Yeah, like the ooze as well,
Yeah.
like a very Ed Sheeran thing that he
That's-
does on his loop station. so,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like beautiful.
I'm the Joker and she's a queen.
The line, the Joker and the Queen is literally derived from. He has a song called "The Joker and the Queen," so it's like a reference, a homage reference to that. Yeah.
That like the key, those keys.
Yeah.
Really. It kind of works so well. Just kind of.
Yeah. I think my favorite part of this song is the chorus too, though. Like going to chorus too.
Going to the chorus too.
Because
yeah.
the percussions are stripped off and then it's just
Bells and keys. And
Yeah.
stuff like that. So for this pre-chorus, you know, it's picked up a little bit. So you know, I didn't want to just copy and paste the vocal take from the pre-chorus one because the energy is different.
yeah.
So you know, it's picked up a little bit more with the vocal.
Body comes to terms with knowing that she's just floating by. She'd be gone by the sunrise.
I also like the rise.
Yeah, right there, right.
Sunrise. Oh, she's a girl in a bubble,
Yeah.
flowing down the stream.
There's another thing here, like
Yeah, I know this. Reminds me a bit of like Fireflies, but
a little bit,
vibes,
yeah. And delay as well. So that works. That's meant to sort of work with the guitar. And it's a bit higher, so it's like a little sparkly,
Yeah.
right? Without it, with just a little bit more magical.
Yeah.
Like I think I really like it when we sort of like, you know, make things sound a little bit more magical.
Yeah.
Of course, a new responding line for the vocals that goes against.
She's a girl in a bubble,
Yeah.
flowing down the stream. If she could slow
And it comes in and picks up.
down a couple,
Yeah.
so that I could say these words, but it won't matter.
Yeah, something like that.
It won't matter to her.
I like how it just washes.
Yeah, like a bit of a
Yeah.
right.
Funny enough, I mean, I'm still editing the music video at this point of time, but at that point is where I fall into the water. Yeah, so it matches up with
Yeah.
the song. Yeah. Yeah, it just reminds me of Fireflies. You will not believe your eyes. Tell me
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it a little magical, right?
Yeah.
I think, like, you know, with
It's a
that
nice
song.
touch. Oh, I remember I did the A-team thing.
Yeah. No.
And then
Right.
I did that. It won't matter to her. To her. Yeah.
Like I was half expecting it to. It won't matter to her. Like go. End it the way he did. How did he do it again?
I mean for 18.
Yeah, for the 18.
Yeah, it's to fly for angels to die.
Yeah, like that,
Yeah.
right? So it's literally like, you know, my mind was like, oh wait, that's gonna happen, but it didn't.
She will lay down.
I think I played this part, right? The guitar.
Yeah. You played this part.
My heart could say these words, but it won't matter to her.
And we also did the white noise as well,
Yeah.
referencing to like a song called "The Book of You and I" by Alec Benjamin.
Yeah, just to again give it a little bit of feeling,
Yeah.
bit of rawness. to it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's pretty much the song. Straightforward, simple, raw song. Yeah. And
Yeah, I think we spent the most time really when it came to the vocal track.
yeah,
Yeah, because we really wanted to capture
the right essence of it.
the right essence, the right feeling, the right delivery, and the right amount of push and pull. You needed to be gentle. You needed to carry a lot of emotion as well.
Yeah.
And I think every section, if you pay attention, has quite a different energy put into the vocals.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Please watch the music video, which at this point of time I've still yet to edit, but hopefully by then it would be out already. So go watch that music video. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.